I just cried at a meeting with a musical theatre. They take on musical theatre people and they do productions. They were like, oh, the production takes 4 to 8 years, you know, to do the musical. And I'm like, right, but this is really good. And I feel so stupid, like a child, being like, but this is really good. And she says, have you got a composer on board? I said, no. And she goes, you need a composer on board, like a composer, because the show will live or die by the music. I said, oh, no, the show's really good like as it is, and I kind of know the music I want in it, and I just want to help build it. And she was like, right. She's like, can you share the script with me? I was like, yeah, but how can I protect it if I share it with you? How can I protect the script? And also, how do I get across what's in the script? Like, because it's live, and I think if you saw it live, it would be better than if you read it, like. And she was like, sorry, what's the question? And I was like, I don't know. And then I found myself wanting to cry. And I was like, okay, I'll speak to you later. Thanks for your time. So that went well. I need to learn to fit in with people. I need to learn to fucking how this industry works. They want it in a certain format. They need it in a certain way. My brain can't. So even in the musicals, I'm going to be stuck on the outside. Great. I did think like, yes, it wasn't like my best show, but like, was it good by any other standard? Yes. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like for me,
people stayed and had fun and danced.
Yeah.
100 people. That's impressive, mate.
I think so. Let's see what my friend says.
Great. Okay, my love. Well, yeah, take this time between now and Sunday to just really sit with yourself and think there's like your ideal scenario, your most realistic next steps, as in literally what could be the next thing you do, whether the world's your oyster or whether it's like, this is what's financially possible, this is how brave I'm feeling, this is where I can really feel a track appearing, and then we can discuss them on Sunday so that we can make a plan that feels achievable. Okay.
I love her.
Have a good week.
That's
Speak to Sunday.
Oh, I love her so much. Okay, that's amazing. Let's call my bambino. Yeah, I saw this advert because of the cold weather. It's happening again. Temperatures are dipping into freezing starting today, the remainder of the week. We're looking to try and move 57 animals, 50 dogs and 7 cats to sleepovers, fosters or adoptive homes. We do have working heaters in every kennel that are open air. They can be drafty, made out of concrete. When weather like this rolls in, our staff volunteers have added responsibilities. If you can provide a warm and safe space for a dog or a cat in need, please come straight to the venue. Let me call them. Well, that was a bad idea. I went to the shelter and there's small little cages for these dogs, and she said she had like 5 puppies that needed homing. I said, okay, I'll do that. I can do puppies. And they said, oh, actually they're at the other centre, they're not here, and they're inside. So I said, I'd rather help a dog that's outside that needs help. She said, oh, we have got a puppy here, but she's been treated for parvo, like she's fine now, but you know, we'd wash her down and everything. And I'm like, I'm really sorry, I don't feel comfortable with the dog, even if it's been treated. I don't know. I don't want Bernie to get, like, I just don't think I wouldn't feel comfortable. And then we went to go have a look at the dogs, and some of them are jumping in and out of their cage, and some of them are asleep, and like they're growling and barking and stressed, and like, I want to get one. They're like, that one can't go with the dog, that one can't go with the dog, that one can't go with the dog. And then the 2 that could go with the dog, there was one that could go with the dog, but it jumps and likes to bite, like, not bite, but like mouth. And I said, well, I can't do that because then she'll get defensive. And the other one, she went through the notes and actually it wasn't good with dogs. So I didn't save any dogs. And what they do is incredible. And when I am in a position to, I'd like to rescue and send money and support these charities. Because you, madam, like, I'm so lucky to have you. And we had this lovely home together, don't we? And the thought of you being on one of those things breaks my heart. So, yeah. But you're not, you're here, you're fine. You've helped yourself to strawberries and yoghurt that are left on the table, so you're okay.
Did you know that Mary Magdalene was never actually a prostitute, and actually the church apologised for ever calling her one in 1969? There is no reference to Mary Magdalene being a prostitute in the Bible. They basically put together several figures and slut-shamed a woman who is essentially more like a high priestess. This is somebody that was high society, that came from money and was very well educated. She would have been bougie as fuck. She was beautiful, glamorous, wealthy, independent, had her own money. She was Mary of Magdala. She was somebody of high society. And what's interesting is that Mary Magdalene, we only ever know her through the eyes of men because it was men that translated the Bible, but it was a very specific kind of guy. It was the men that had access to education, so they were wealthy men. Wealthy men translated the Bible, and as we know, wealthy men are not best placed to translate a woman's language and behaviour. Even in modern days you can see this. Rich, powerful men get even basic modern English mistranslated all the time. What's that word they always mistranslate? No, exactly. My belief now, more than ever, we need to make sure we really truly translate a message and find out where we can get guidance from. We need to, in current times, I think everyone's a bit lost and looking for guidance and hope. And that's why I've been developing this one-woman show, God is a Woman the Musical. It's all about Mary Magdalene and how different the Bible would be if it was translated by a woman. I'm Louise Romeland, I'm a comedian, and I've been doing stand-up comedy for the best part of 19 years. I've got a giant Bernese mountain dog. She loves to steal my coffee. And I've been developing this show, God is a Woman the Musical. It's a one-woman show all about the life and times of Mary Magdalene and how different the world would look if maybe we'd have followed her message instead. If you'd like to learn more, then join me. She's a really cool figure, and I think you'd be really inspired. No. Other people are allowed to walk outside the house. Bernie, other people are allowed. We share the street, remember? We share the street. So I've never shared any of my musical, God is a Woman the Musical, online before because I've been too nervous to share it. But this is God is a Woman, the musical, my one-woman show all about Mary Magdalene. And because I've had so many lovely messages and so many new followers from my previous video that I did about her, where Mary Magdalene was never a prostitute, she was high society, and the Bible was translated by men, and actually how different would the world look if it was translated by women. That's something that I've undertaken, and I've sold all my belongings, and I've left the UK and I moved out to America to develop this show. I'm currently in Austin, Texas. I'm going to be moving soon. I'm looking for theatres and venues to put on the show, and in order for me to make the show happen, I've been relying on you lot. And so I want you to feel encouraged to see if you would consider supporting me and signing up to my Patreon, patreon.com Louise Romeland, and if you could consider supporting me on there, I can get the show out there. So I thought maybe I'll share a bit with you, and I hope that you like it. Okay, so here it goes. This is kind of the opening. This is apart from the opening. Our ensemble takes the stage in the formation of a classroom. God, a woman, takes centre stage. Our ensemble morphs between playing students and acting out scenarios during the opening number. Hi everybody, I'm God and welcome to today's class. Everybody feeling good? Yeah, good. Well, you don't have to call me God all day. I guess because I'm covering the class, you could just call me Miss. Understood? Yes, Miss. Beautiful. Let's get started. We're going to have fun today. Understood? Yes, Miss. Good. Here's what I want you to know. Be kind, be fair, love yourselves and each other. Understood? Yes, Miss. Repeat after me. Be kind, be fair, love yourselves and each other. Wonderful. Understood? Yes, Miss. Good. Okay, well, I am God, and I've got to cover this week's class, so what could I possibly teach you? What could I possibly teach you? I mean, where do I start? Because I've seen it all. Well, maybe that's where I start. Let's start at the very beginning.
From the dinosaurs? Oh no, baby, from when man pretended time began. Let's start from the book, shall we? The Bible one. You see, if you had money, you'd be taught to read and write. Now, history was recorded by those who knew how to use a pen, so the majority of history was written by men. Let's write some holy books. I would really rather that you didn't. We'll just take that as a yes. Though we're not that good at listening, stuff we don't know, we'll just guess. See what I've been working with. Now, there's a ton of information and it's all very long, but has anybody stopped to consider maybe they wrote it down wrong? Let's begin with their version of the Abrahamic religions. Are you really going to go there? Are you questioning God? My bad. You see, the Abrahamics had a top-down approach with one almighty deity, and he is the ultimate creator. And who could this creator be? Why, man, of course. Women are the spare parts, some ribs, some barbecue sauce. See, you don't know her story, you only know his side of the story, his story. History, wow, precisely, understood? Yes, miss, good. So today, we're going to look at the prophets, but we're going to study their female counterparts. I need to ensure you comprehend it, because mistranslating it's been an art. So whenever I say the word understood, if you get it, I want you to say, yes, miss, understood. Understood? Yes, miss, understood. Good. Okay, so today we're going to do her story, her perspective. Her story, wow, history! Exactly, exciting, isn't it? Understood? Yes, miss. Good, yeah, understood. So, let's start with the first prophet in the book, Abraham. Now, Abraham was married to Sarah. Let's take a look. Now, Sarah was barren. Oh no, and so sad was she. Then a miracle occurred at 109. Yippee! Sarah had a baby, a gift from the divine. Now, perhaps we approach this with a bit more objective. We can comprehend an alternative perspective. You see, perhaps Sarah wasn't barren. How about Sarah made a choice? She never wanted children. She wanted a career, actually, a chance to use her voice. Guys, I've got a haberdashery. My life's couture. It works for me. I'm the driver of my destiny as I weave my own life's tapestry. Besides, I don't want kids. I want money, vacations, and the only baby I want is to sleep until 11 o'clock every day, baby. Am I right, ladies? Then Abraham ruined everything. When he said he wanted a baby, he said, baby, let's have a baby. And Sarah said, no, Abes, why are you acting new to this? The prenup is written in stone, no expanding of the uterus. If you'd like to see more, consider supporting me on Patreon and come and see my show, God is on the Musical. Thank you. I have hit 300 patrons. Guys, something really exciting is happening. So I realised, because I was looking online, right, at my content to be like, if I didn't know me and I came across me, what would I see? And so much of it is me just talking about behind the scenes, boring. I know this is what this series is. Anyway, and so I was like, what I need to be doing is sharing actual content of what the show's about. So the other day I went for a dog walk with my fucking 10 chins, and I did a video being like, oh, Mary Magdalene wasn't a prostitute, she was actually high society, she came from money, she would have been Jesus' like right-hand person, she was never a prostitute, and the church apologised in 1969. We've only ever known Mary Magdalene from a man's point of view, we've never known her from a female's point of view, and that's what my show is about, is translating the Bible and the story of Mary Magdalene from a female perspective, and how different our world would look if we allowed ourselves to do that and honour that. And it's had like 60,000 views on TikTok, which has resulted in 2,500 new followers on TikTok. And so today I did a live stream for 2 hours. I did a live stream, and as I was doing the live stream, people were going up in my patrons, and I hit over 300 subscribers. A woman messaged me and said she runs a production company in LA, and if I ever want help with making a little like a quick video, what do you call it, not like a sizzler thing, whatever you call it. And she put her number, so I gave her a call and I asked her about LA, and she was fucking great. I should have recorded this shit. Why don't I record this shit? So that's another kind of, I feel like, message from the universe being like, this way. And I can't believe I'm on 300 patrons. Like, thank you so much if you're a Patreon member. You helped make this video happen. I think I'd like to share more content on Mary Magdalene and women out history and how I came to the show. I think I'll share that online. And maybe more conversation. I was wondering if I could grow my Patreon to maybe do like a podcast where I speak to experts. I don't know. I'm thinking a lot of things. Yeah, but it's a good day. It's a good day. It's Sunday. It's Sunday the... Oh, I've got the wrong calendar. Oh, look at these Buddies Mountain Dog twins. Look at my calendar with the Buddies Mountain Dog twins. Look, my little twins. It's the 23rd of Feb. Guys, it's exciting. Caught some sun. Yesterday was like 30 degrees and today it's cold again. We're going out for a walk and my notice is official. 20th of March I'm out of here, this beautiful house, and I'm kind of this week trying to work out what to do, where to go. We'll figure it out. I am going to call my friend in LA and see if LA is an option.
Phone number 3.
I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, I have to make another plan. Some interesting news this morning. Got an email from a venue in LA offering me 3 o'clock on a Sunday on the first Sunday and the last Sunday in April at a venue that's known. Is it worth going to LA for that? I don't know. I don't know where else to go. I don't know what else I'm doing. We don't know what else we're doing, do we, Birdie? No. Currently standing in my pants. So, you know, that is something that I'm doing. Yeah. Hi, patrons. So you've just made me cry. So I've just come across my Patreon and it says that there's this welcome survey and it's like, what are you looking for the most? And most of you have selected to support the creator financially. And I didn't realise you could leave comments on there. So you've left me comments with why you've signed up to my work. And so many of you said that you followed me for ages, you come to my shows, that you've loved the shows, you've seen Politics with Bitches, you've seen Beyonce, you've seen Am I Right Ladies, and so many comments are here like, I don't have much money to spare, I choose you, I've got tax bills to pay but I choose you, like, this is a small donation but I choose, like, thank you so fucking much. This is incredibly generous of you. These are beautiful comments and I'm thank you. I want to read Mary runs back to the disciples, tell them good news. Guys, you let me in, I've got incredible news. Fuck off, Mary. Yeah, go away, Mary. Guys, please, we just opened the door, I've got some really good news. Yeah, fuck off, Mary. Jesus didn't come to Vegas with us because of you. Guys, will you just let me in? Will you just let me in? Like, he's come back, I've got incredible news. The king has returned. The monkey's his uncle. No, Simba's gone back to challenge his uncle, take his place as king. Guys, focus, Jesus is back. The disciples will pop their head behind the door like a scene in Friends. Now, at this point in the Bible, Jesus has this huge part and then he just disappears. So I really want a line, a bit of the musical where Jesus is like, bye. He goes on. I don't know what this video is. Thank you so much. Today I am off to London to do shows in Utrecht. So I said yes to this festival a long time ago. And then it became such a ball ache to do logistically. It's arriving in London on Thursday, going to Utrecht on Friday, taking a 4.5 hour train ride, 3 different trains, to do a 45-minute set, to then go to Rotterdam or Amsterdam or Antwerp the next day, do a 45-minute show, to then fly to London the next day, to then fly to Austin the day after. And I'm leaving Bernie behind. And I am so nervous to leave her. It's the first time she'll be staying with a friend of mine. I know she'll be well taken care of, but like, I'm away for longer than I wanted to be, away for 6 days rather than 5. I'm excited to go to Europe. It'll also be interesting to see how it feels. I really don't think I want to move to LA. I really don't think that's, like, I look at all my stuff and I'm like, I don't want to take it to LA. Like, if I think what feels good, which isn't necessarily practical, what feels good is the idea of putting everything in a van and just taking it all with me wherever I go. Maybe even to New York and setting up a base. Rather than sell it all, go to LA for a few weeks, see how that goes. Pack up, move back to London, move to Switzerland, move to, I don't know where I'm moving to. And I feel like I don't have a job, but I do have a job. Comedy's my job.
This musical's my job. My patron's been incredible. Like, if it wasn't for my patron, I don't know how I'd have food money this month. Because as long as I have my patrons, I don't have to spend my 10 grand that I've got left. Only on rent. So, monthly that, you know. But then last month I made 2 grand, so I was able to cover a lot of the costs without touching that 10. I really hope that the flight's going to be fine. I'm very anxious about flying, plane crashes, etc, etc. I really hope the plane is going to be fine. I hope Bernie's going to be fine and happy. I don't want to come back and have a dead dog. I'm not going to have a dead dog, but you're going to be fine. I'm gutted to be leaving you. And I wish I could take you with me. It's going to be 6 nights, okay? So it's going to feel quite long. But I want you to know that I'm coming back for you. Okay, I'll always come back for you.
Bernie's gone, and it's gonna be fine. I miss her already. I don't like it.
Everybody, you are at gate 10. You have moved to gate 10.
I'm here in London. I've arrived at Ashes and have a phone call today with a venue in LA. It feels nice to be home. It feels weird to be home, because I don't know, like, it's just bizarre that you close your eyes and all of a sudden you're back where you started. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of weird, but it's cool. We're working it out. Good morning. I am at St Pancras getting the Eurostar to Utrecht. 4.5 hours. It's 7 AM, 7:35 AM, and hopefully we'll have a nice, quick, safe journey. Been at Ashes, had Chinese yesterday, very happy. It was a really bad Chinese, they were so disappointed. The duck was tiny, they hardly gave any oyster sauce, even I ordered more. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. My tummy feels fine, which tells me it's US food that's dog shit. I spoke with the venue yesterday in LA, and it looks like I'm heading that way, baby. So exciting. I think we are in the right place. Ha 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 ha. Accreditation desk, there we go. Wonderful. I am backstage. I am so excited to go on. They speak English as a second language here, and it's amazing that every country you go to in Europe they can speak English, because we'd be fucked. But I've just been practicing talking to them, and I'm gonna need to be slower because they're not gonna understand it. I can tell already I'm not gonna be able to have my rhythm. So yeah. This is insane! Look at this room! It's beautiful! That went well. I only got to do the first 2 scenes, which is annoying because I would have liked to have done more. They wanted more. It works though. Excited to do it with a full house. Need to get off script. Somebody just came up to me after, they were like, oh, your Apollo set, you know, the one where your mum died. Cool, thanks for the memory. Thanks so much. Anyway. Hey, thank you. On my way to another city, I just saw a vegan sausage roll, so I was like, oh, I'll have that. And then she was like, vegetables. I was like, oh, rookie mistake. No thank you. I mean, I like sausage rolls, but only vegan. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm in Antwerp, one of my favourite cities in Europe, and this is what I'm wearing for the show tonight. I'm doing a 45-minute set, so I'm going to do half of God's Woman, and I hope that they like it. Hopefully if I can get to half of it. And just shout out to all the comics out there that are working and busting their ass, and comics that you've never heard of, that aren't on TV, that haven't got specials, that kill rooms, that are working and hustling. Like, art is harder than ever, and in a time where it's really scary and uncertain, it's more important than ever. So I'm really looking forward to playing Antwerp, and hopefully people will come out. I'm going to do a taste of God's Woman, and then I'm going to take myself out for dinner. So why don't you come with me? This is my room for the night. Look at this. How pretty is this?
Very good.
Thank you so much.
very
Thank
much.
you. You liked it. Thank you. It's got potential, right? It has.
Yeah, I hope you get
Do
some.
it.
Thank you. I wish I could show you all of it because all of it's really good.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus is really funny. He's a cowboy. He's really funny. And we made it back to London. It's currently 1 o'clock. And I'm about to see my best friend Pascal. And I'm very excited to see her. I cannot wait. It's home time. Even though I feel like I'm at home. I did get this yesterday. It's a 10-hour flight. And then we will see my birdie baby sausage head, which I can't wait for. I'm so excited to see her. I have just had one of the most fun live streams I've had in a long time on TikTok Live. I was talking to guys about travelling and like moving and how it's going to be to move everything and what do I do. And I started talking about this desk, right? Because I really want to take this desk. Even though it's not that special, but like I really like the desk. I'm like, how do I take the desk? It became like a running joke on the thing. I know it's not funny when you tell other people about running jokes. It's only funny to people that were there. But trust me, this desk became like a running joke thing. And then I was like, it was really funny. And then I was like, and then somebody was like, what do we need to do to keep you the desk? Let's sign up to our Patreon. And somebody was like, if I sign, what tiers do you have? If I sign up to a high tier, will you keep the desk? I was like, if I sign up to a high tier, you can have the desk. So Alex has signed up to be a $50 patron. So this is Alex's desk. This is officially Alex's desk. So we've got to fucking keep the desk now, mate. You're so excited! You're so excited! You're an excited baboon! Who's my excited baboon? Who's my excited baboon? I just had a great meeting with Stuart Goldsmith and Carl, who have come out for South by, and they've given me a great idea and said that I should consider doing corporate speaking for like women, you know, to help them feel more confident in themselves and feel more like ready to have more confidence in their own skill sets, have more confidence in their own voice, and have more confidence in their own intuition, and to follow that intuition even if everything else around them says don't. I think I could do that. I think I could teach that. Yes. So I might do that. That's a good idea, isn't it, Bernie? Yes, Mummy, it is. Bark if it's a good idea. Don't bark if it's a bad idea. What about my musical? Do you like my musical? Is my musical a good idea? Yeah! And if I get married, can you walk me down the aisle? And have I told you that I love you so much? Have I told you that I love you more than anything? Get here now. Get here now. Sit down. Give me a kiss. Thank you. Have I told you that I love you very much? Have I told you that you're my best friend? Have I told you that you're the most beautiful girl in the world? Have I told you? You must be aware of how beautiful you are. Oh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty, sausage head. She's the prettiest sausage head. She's the prettiest sausage head that ever lived. Yeah, is that a good song? Do you like my song? Do you like my song? She's a pretty sausage head. She's a pretty sausage head. She's the prettiest sausage head that ever lived. Deal? Is that a deal? Oh yes, it's a deal. It's a deal, Mummy. Mummy! Mummy! Don't post me on the internet again. It's too much, Mummy. The fame is too much responsibility. I don't want it, Mummy. I don't want it. Who's got a big nose? Yes, you've got a big nose. Yes. Oh, Grandma, what a big nose you have. All the better to sniff you with, my dear. Oh, Grandma, what teeny tiny teeth you have. They're tiny but ferocious, Mummy. They're tiny but ferocious. Guys, I have a show booked in Los Angeles on April the 6th, Sunday at 3 o'clock. I've just had a can of something which I think is THC in it. So I'm going to LA. I'm moving out in 4 days. I haven't sold anything. I have got a van for hire. I'm coming on here because I've been looking for an apartment for the last few days, and a house sitting apartment has just come up and I've applied for it, and I wish I could unsend my message and send it again. Can we just pray? Because I would love them to consider me, because their place looks perfect, and if I get it, it's hilarious, and the universe, and yes, amazing, and let's be cool, calm, connected. But I've been looking all day for flats, and if this, like, just yeah. I just had the interview with the guys for the flat. They look so nice, they seem so lovely, and their beautiful dog Mabel. Bernie barked, which was annoying, but what can you do? They've got several more chats with people, so we'll see if I'm suitable or not. This is my outfit. I'm heading to a wedding. See you guys in a bit. I had such a wonderful time at the wedding. That's not me, don't call you, it's Bernie comfortable. I had such a lovely time at the wedding. Met some really cool people. Met a comedian from New York. He said I should come to New York. It was really fun.
In Gaza by Israelis, and in the UK we've got some of the welfare reforms being presented to Parliament with the signs that there may be some kind of Labour rebellion and call it what you will. So I think we should sort of do this in the second half in case anything developed through the first half.
A problem emerged, and the problem basically began from a very strong sense in the US and Europe that cheap goods produced from China with cheap labour rustled off the country and the coast. And that began to increase pressure on politicians to say, okay, maybe what we should do.
It's kind of mad that I'm leaving tomorrow. I've not really thought about it. The van is booked for 2 o'clock. And I'm ready, I guess. I'm nervous, I'm really nervous. I'm anxious about going. We'll work it out, like, it'll be alright. And we'll try it for a month or so. And then we can always go back to Europe. So I'm on my way to my friend Ali's house. She's promised me a 5-course meal. Because when I first moved here, she was like, oh, I'll cook. And it just so happened that every time we've met, I've cooked. So, like, I've cooked, I don't know how many dinners. So she's like, right, I owe you like 5 dinners. I'm going to make you a 5-course meal. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm not saying no to her. I'm not saying no to being cooked for me. So I think I'm going to miss Austin. I think I'm really happy that I tried it. I'm really happy that I started here. And even if I come home next month, I'm really happy that I tried it here. It would be impossible to stay longer because of the weather, which I always knew. So it was always the move, was to move. It was always the goal. So we're going to discover what's out there. There she is! Hi! You look gorgeous!
A 5-course meal.
Oh, what have you made?
There's going to be 5 courses.
Are you serious? You actually made a 5-course meal? You're hilarious.
For a while.
You're hilarious.
Yeah.
So, me and Ali first met. We were in Paris together.
We were in
Paris.
Paris. Well, was that where we first?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Paris,
yeah,
and then we met in Edinburgh,
Uh-huh.
and then we met in Austin. And I'm excited for where I'm going to see you next.
Somewhere in Europe.
Somewhere in Europe. Somewhere in Europe. Have you got any words of wisdom to take with me to Los Angeles? Any words of wisdom?
This is gonna be corny as fuck.
Oh, I like corny. Go on.
But honestly, just be your fucking self.
Oh God, that is.
I
corny.
know
That
it's
is corny.
horrible,
Oh,
but
good
like
advice.
you're the woman. You're the person who's packing up a fucking van and going halfway across the U.S. with your badass fucking musical.
Fuck.
So just do
the thing.
Do the thing. You know what to do.
Do the thing.
You're gonna be fucking wonderful. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'm so sad you're leaving.
I'm
but
sad.
I'm also really happy for you because it's what should be.
I'm excited. I've decided just to stay for the night. I'll wake up early and go. My beautiful Austin home. I'm leaving it. Feel weird and sad. I've been crying today. But I got some help with, I asked some strangers, I said, can I give you $20 to put the sofa in the van? And I cut myself on the gate as the guy pushed past me. But I got the van in. And got Bernie groomed so she looks really pretty. And I managed to get a van okay. And gonna leave the bed. My landlady's gonna have it. And yeah, it's looking pretty empty. Feel kind of excited, feel kind of weird, don't know where I'm going. Actually don't mind, just crying because I hate change. And I might end up just coming back to Europe because America feels very scary right now. If I can find an audience and make money, I'll stay.